Firespawn. By this time, I hope I don't need to explain what kind of supergroup this band is. Fronted by LG Petrol, the man behind, or more or less front of Entombed and Entombed AD. This is also a band that features members from Necrophobic and other bands, big names from Sweden. And this is their third album. And when a supergroup such as this, starts creating music, first you get like big expectations, and then you get this kind of a warning light. Hey, can they actually pull it off? I mean, they're talented and all that stuff, but is this even their main band? How can they pull another great band with another great album and so forth? But luckily enough, two previous Firespawn albums are great, so could this third time also be the charm? Luckily for you, it really can. So let's welcome Abominate. Really nice looking digipack. What I was told is that this piece of a treasure is a limited edition or some sort of a deluxe edition. Thanks to Century Media for sending it. Really nice cover art. I don't know, but there's something that really strikes me with this kind of art. Look at this badass hellish creature and those armies and all that stuff. My old school death metal soul just cries out of happiness when I see this kind of cover art. Inside we have once again the band logo, then the jewel tray with this kind of a skeletal Ouroboros snake eating itself. We obviously have the CD with track list. There you go, 11 tracks, about 42 minutes roughly. And then we have this booklet which is filled with material, lyrics more importantly, and obviously some sigils. I don't know if you can actually make any sense from these lyrics because the zoom works as it works. But then you have also some of these lineup images. You might know these bands from various bands, and if you don't know them by name, you can always go to a Metal Archives site to just take a glimpse in the bands that these guys are or have been part of. So, like I said, those two previous Firespawn albums are strong. They are very much worth listening to. And luckily this album is very much the same stuff. This is not your typical Swedish death metal, but more like Swedes doing American kind of death metal. To be honest, the one and only band that came to my mind first was Morbid Angel, none other than that. And there's a lot of similarities with Firespawn's music on this Abominate and Morbid Angel. But then again, there are also differences. There's somewhat like semi-technical riffs, some really ominous atmosphere, and this great production with just some awesome growly vocals. Petro is once again proving that no age can stop him doing great death metal vocals. So everything from Firespawn, from those talented, skillful players to the vocals to the whole sound is just great. But something is mildly missing. Now I want to underline mildly, because no means I'm saying that this is just a decent album and there you go, but this is a really strong album, one of the best death metal albums of the whole year, I would say. But there is like missing those really killer tracks, those parts which you would say set up your ringtones for your smartphone, or those tracks that you would pull out of the track list, just give your friends like a listen, like, hey, you need to listen to this song. Like, all of the songs here on this album are great. I mean, they are strong, they're solid, there's nothing I would remove. But I would like to have sort of a killer chorus here and there, maybe this and that kind of killer riff, the type that starts spinning in your head without or not you're actually listening to this album. I'm talking about those riffs like, say, Cannibal Corpse's Hammer Smashed Face. The riff, as soon as you kind of figure out the song, you're like, Suddenly you're just humming to it. So the only mistake, and I want to say it's the only and a very, very tiny mistake with this album, or flaw, maybe is a better word, is that it's not having these riffs. Or at least with the few initial spins I gave to this album, none of them started to kind of resonate with me in terms of being like ultra catchy and all that stuff. But that's the only flaw I could find with this album. I mean, I love the cover art, I love the sound, I love how those guys play, and I really love how Petro just handles those crawly vocals. So would this be going to my collection? Most definitely. I love the previous Firespawn, I love this one, so this should be an indication that you need to check out. This should be out on 7th of June, so very, very soon. So get out those samples and hope you like it. Thank you for watching this review and stay tuned for more Rauta shit coming your way.